Hey, welcome to Pocket Knives and Harmonicas. I'm Brenny. Glad you could stop by. So, my dad passed away on February 3rd of this year, 2026. That was about 2.5 weeks ago. I'm trying to film this in the sun so that it just brings a little bit of joy into my life. I'm starting to feel a little more human now, and I just received a box of his personal belongings and just kind of went through them and thought I'd jump on here and share some of the things that were special to him. Starting with my mother. He was married to her his whole life, his whole adult life. My dad's name was Bob. My mom's name was Billy. Mom passed away about 15 years ago. Like I say, Dad passed away just 2.5 weeks ago. So I thought I'd just share some of these items that were special to him and special to me as well. He was a lifelong harmonica player. Just for fun, he would pull it out, family gatherings, little parties, and play old-timey songs for people. He played everything by ear. And after my mom passed away, he started dropping by hospitals and just playing in the cafeterias for anybody that might need cheering up. Excuse me. And that kind of led him to joining a little band that played church gatherings and various functions like that. He played a lot of Christian songs and old-timey songs with them, and he just loved it. He really did. Played everything by ear. I really admire that. So yeah, I just wanted to go through a few of his special belongings. He always had a hanky in his pocket. I received a little pile of his hankies. He always used these white cotton ones, and he had one in his pocket no matter what. Always did. So I received his watch. It's not terribly old, but it's probably 25, 30 years old. It's a Citizen quartz watch. You know, my dad wasn't fancy, but he liked his tools to work, and this is a solid watch that keeps good time and is dependable. And yeah, this was on his wrist for a long time. I also received his wedding ring. It's inscribed with their wedding date. On the inside, he was married August 10th, 1958 to my mom. I kind of modeled my wedding ring after his, although his is a little more special. It's hard to really see it, but it's got little crescent moons inscribed in it. It's got some yellow gold on the inside, and it's got inscription of his wedding date. Let's put it there beside my wedding ring for now. So yeah, let's go through this stuff a little quicker. Sorry, don't want to take up much of your time. I got some of his old fishing lures. He kept everything pristine, you know, everything had its box. He kept receipts, kept things clean for the most part. Lazy Ike. Funny stuff. All right, Max. Max wants in on it. It's a Rapala wobbler. Max, that's enough. He's a noisy dog, definitely. So these are a few of his old harmonicas. He mostly played diatonic harmonicas, like these 10-hole ones over here. But he always kept some of these around, and man, these are cool. This one needs some nails put in the end. Honer Echo harp. Look at that classic old box. They just don't make things like that anymore. Oh yeah, here's a pair of his old fishing pliers made by Overland, Germany. It's got a fish, let's see, it's got a fish descaler on this side. And it's got a knife blade on this side. Wire cutters, crimper for your weights, needle nose to pull out the hook. I'd kind of forgotten he had this harp. This is a Hohner Professional CBH chromatic harp. I may have to give this a try. He didn't play this much. It's very clean. Oops, got that upside down, don't I? Oh, here's a picture of his Irish setter. That's my little dog that I had growing up. That's a picture of me when I was a young man, hippie musician. This was taken on my farm that I grew up on. Here's another Echo harp, a little newer, a little bigger. Let's see, it's got C on this side and G on this side. And he'd play these a little bit, but he mostly played these ones. These were his main harps. That's his handwriting. Bob Fitzsimmons is his name. He grew up as a farmer, a fairly large chicken farm in southeast Washington, and they bred the first Arabian horses in that area as well. And then he went on to Washington State University and a couple others as well, and got his PhD in embryology, focused on poultry, and that was his specialty. But all the time that he was doing that, he kept up his love of harmonicas, and this is kind of the culmination of his lifelong passion, playing harmonicas. These are the ones he played with his little band and that he played at hospitals. This one, just C harp, probably the most used. Still got his crud in there. I doubt I'll ever clean that. I doubt I'll ever play those, to be honest. They'll probably just be preserved like that. He's still got all the receipts in the back. And this is music, song lists. And then I got a few of his pocket knives too. I tried to quickly clean this up to see what brand it is, but you know, I just can't see. I'm gonna have to clean it up a bit more. Very rusty. It still had hay and dirt from the farm down in there. Blades were pretty rusted shut. Obviously this one's broken, rusted beyond belief, but you know, maybe I'll delete that blade, clean up these two. Looks like a coping blade there. I think that's the original coping blade. Maybe it was a spade blade originally. But I could make that into a little coping blade. And the pen blade is in great shape, except for the rust. So maybe I'll blade delete the broken blade and just keep it a one-layer knife. And put it in my pocket. This one I bought for my dad, I don't know, 10 years ago from a local man that I knew, made knives, and he really, the guy that made these knives, Gray Cloud, There's a stamp there. He swore by these, you know, maximum 2-inch long blade. He always said, that's all the blade you need. That's all you need. And this is a tough little knife. It's, you know, he made this completely without power tools, files, hacksaws, hand drills. I wish I could remember what kind of antlers these are, because I know he sourced some really nice stuff. Beautiful little knife. It comes back to me. I'll definitely carry that. Look at this sheath. Put a lot of effort into these. Then there's this one. What is it again? What's a Camco camp knife? It's in pretty good shape. Scales have shrunk down. Who knows, maybe I'll put new scales on there, bring it back to life. It's a little bit bent right in here. This is an ancient knife. I don't exactly know where this came from, but I would imagine that it was a longer blade that broke. Probably belonged to my grandpa, I imagine. But it's always been in my dad's possession, and now it's in mine. And there's this one as well. I believe it's a Imperial Camp King. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's got a broken main blade. He didn't use this much. He didn't use this one either. They just were in his belongings. This knife, however, this was in his pocket my whole childhood. Old timer 12 OT. I think it's a PAL or whatever they call it. But yeah, this, I've seen him cut so much twine off of hay bales, God knows what. This was always in his pocket. This was the knife he used. He didn't need anything else. Like I say, my dad wasn't fancy. He didn't need fancy stuff, but he needed stuff that worked. I tell you, I swear to God, that blade is still tight. Still got good snap. Still in great shape. Great blade centering. This Delrin really holds up well. I think I'll be carrying this. Yeah, Dad. All right, well, miss you, Dad. If you still got your mom and dad, give them a call. Tell them you love them. Mend the fences. Cross those bridges again. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Till next time, talk to you soon.